Welcome back! We are once again at the Van Aalsburg residence, but you'll notice this is not a speed build situation, and also we're not inside the house focusing on our next room. Why is that? Well, I've discovered I might have made some mistakes in this house, and we need to fix them because it will not be playable if I do not correct those mistakes. And this happens every now and then, especially if I'm building something like not all at once and I come back to it a few times, which I have on this one where I built the shell and then I came back and did the layout and then I did some other stuff and then I came back to decorate. So we have the bottom floor. This is meant to be a kitchen, this is meant to be a dining room, this is meant to be a living room. Hallways. Cool. Nothing wrong there. Upstairs we have this music room. We have bedroom, 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 bedroom. Upstairs we have suite, so kind of hangout space, bedroom, bathroom, bathroom, bedroom, hangout space. Have you noticed one new word that I have said that I did not previously say in the other floors of the house? Yeah. Yep, I have forgotten to put bathrooms somewhere else on this lot. And I could definitely do, I could be cheaty and just do outhouses, but there's another problem with this house. So I've decorated two of the oldest boys' room. Aubin's over there, Mateo's over here, and then we have the two younger children. But I happened to notice something when I opened the game. They have a toddler whom I completely missed because the last time that I've actually played this family in earnest, they just had two toddlers and I randomly rolled for the rest of their kids. So when I was, setting out my layout, setting everybody in, make sure no one got forgotten because I forget rooms, well, don't ya know, I happen to forget somebody. And my game is just frozen because it cannot believe that I have done this. So, two things we need to fix. We need to find a place for the toddler, little Francis, and we need to definitely insert some sort of bathroom situation. I'm thinking the second floor, there is a tiny little area there that I can use for a toilet, but I was thinking of cutting away a little bit of the music room and making an odd shaped room, but it will work. So let me turn this off really quick. Because Amelie deserves her music room. She deserves everything in this world, and I'm not going to take the music room away from her. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to delete that. She can't have this many loots. I will limit her loot owning ability. I will do that. But if I take a wall, I didn't really have to film this, but it made me laugh that I did this, so this is why you're seeing it. Now this is going to cut the music room off, in terms of outside light. The game isn't going to recognize that archway and give some natural light. But I don't care. I don't care. We need to fix this situation. And my fix is this. So I can turn one of these into a bathroom situation. So throw a chamber pot in there, toilet, whatever, and then throw a tub in there. And then on the other side, Francis can just vibe out and be a toddler. I think this is the best solution that I'm going to get without having to move any rooms. My other option was to combine the two younger boys, so Francis and that one right there, whose name I don't know, because again, I haven't played with these younger characters yet. Toussaint. But these are really small rooms. And that was intentional, because even though this is kind of a higher ranking family, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this house. And I just grabbed the stairs, didn't I? Didn't I? Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of people in this house, and noble lots are not very large, and also, not that it's bad to have a large house, but if you have a large house and you don't have the nice outdoor garden-y type space, that's where it's kind of socially frowned upon. It's oh, what, you can't afford a nice outdoor yard space? How dare you? So that's where I'm yeah, we need to do something. And I would give the room a little bit more, like, because it would be nice if these two tiles could be each attached to the rooms, but that arch is just not, it's not gonna happen. So we're not doing it. But I think this way, the music room doesn't have to be massive, because Amelie also has, in her suite, I know that there's music. Of course, my game is just like, again, it's so flabbergasted that I did this. It's just like, no, you need to be punished for forgetting the toddler. I could have forgot the toddler until we started playing. That would have been worse. But I didn't. I found him. So yeah, she has this music space upstairs. That is technically not playable, but that is. And so she does have spots to play music. I just thought that she also deserved a music room, because she does. I was also going to put the doors there, but I like the doors over here instead. I just think it looks better. And I don't want to really open up the music room, because I thought about doing that for the light, but I don't want to. I like the aesthetic of the arch, and that's what's going to be. So, yeah. So today we are, besides fixing my mistakes, I was going to do a nursery, and I think I'm going to stick with the nursery idea, because when I'm actually talking and decorating, you know, it's like speed decorating, I'm sure you've noticed that they're very long and I don't get finished. Whereas when I speed build, I'm not talking, because, I don't know, apparently I can't talk and decorate. Too much for me. Okay, so I'm thinking, like with all the nurseries I've kind of done, they're going to be more in family colors rather than, oh, this toddler really likes the color red. Let's make sure to include that, because it's a toddler. Toddlers really can't express their preferences in such a way. So we're not going to do that. I kind of actually like the idea of bringing this get-together tutor wall inside for the nursery. It's appealing to me. I can't remember off the top of my head what they're... I have family color, like, I don't know. When I say family colors, I should just really just say their parents' favorite colors, but they do, all the families do have an assigned color as well, but like that just got too much for me to force everybody, okay, this family wears teal and yellow, everybody should, no, I don't have the energy, I don't have the patience, it's too much, and then like it's hard, because it's like, oh, well, this person actually likes pink and hates that color, so why would they wear yellow, you know? We're just going to do the parents' favorite colors. I don't know why I said family colors. I did, I said it, but I don't stand by it. And this should be a fairly easy room to decorate, because it's very small. This is actually the size that I've always done modern houses. I don't know why, but like this is the bathroom size that I always opt for, is this 3x4. I can't say why. I really can't. I just, that's the size that my brain has gone, that's the size of a bathroom. And it's not. Like, a real bathroom would probably be closer to, well, okay, it depends on your bathroom. My bathroom is 3x2, but I don't know, I've just always done it. And I noticed that I always did it, and I was just like, why? Like, what is the precedent for that in my brain? That I'm just like, no, it has to be this size. This is the only size allowed. Just realizing that, I don't know if I downloaded new things or I just am unobservant with my toddler stuff. It could be both. I don't know if I want to give him a bed. That's the same crib that I had earlier. I don't know why I have it twice. That's cool. I really love this bed right here, but I only have one recolor of it. And I have never been able to find more. If you know where there's more, please tell me, because I love it so much and I can never ever use it because it just doesn't, the colors don't tend to go with whatever I'm decorating. If I was doing like a light wood room, like that would be fine, but I rarely am. What if we did kind of this kind of moment? Because I have a whole matching set. We could get super matchy, like super matchy. And it could just be a whole moment. Like I said, like this could be, I don't know. I hate that. I'm doing the corner thing again. I always do it. I always do it. Like, I just can't help myself. What if I just put the toddler potty in the hallway? Is anyone really gonna judge me if I put a can't talk. Toddler potty in the hallway. I don't think so. I think it's fine. It's still kind of an awkward layout, but less awkward. And because Amelie is, what's your name? Francis's mom, gotta have a teeny tiny piano. Actually, let's put it in the music room because it'll be so cute. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, well then, what about like a castle? That's cute. Why is that the front? Like, I don't know about this. It should go like that. Also, yes, my heater is on because I'm freezing. I live on the sun, but for whatever reason it has decided no, we're gonna be 51 and rain. And because I have the bones of a 97-year-old woman, it's not great for me, not a fun time. And taking a lot of muscle relaxers just to get through it, which is the chronic pain life, but yeah, not having a fun time with the rain, it must be said. Although I was very entertained. I should not have been entertained, like probably makes me a bad person that I was entertained, but on Christmas Eve, which is when a lot of my family and on one side ends up celebrating just because, oh, that's so cute. No, they don't need to. But yeah, because a lot of the parents ended up getting divorced because that is the world we live in now. Mixed families happens. And so trying to like wrangle Christmas for every kid was just too hard. And so what they ended up doing is like, well, let's do Christmas Eve, because most people seem to be willing to give up that holiday, so to speak, in co-parenting situations. So it kind of came to pass that Christmas Eve was the holiday that we all spent together. And we still do, years later, we're all grown up now, but it's kind of the day now. And it's becoming a tradition now for the younger kids, because, again, blended families happen. And so we were trying to drive through, like, really bad rain. And my grandmother and I are both, like, we're probably not the driver that you want to be with in that type of environment. Not because we're scary drivers, but because we're terrified. And so we drive, like, 40 miles an hour. Like, it's not good. It's not fun for other people. But when I'm not driving, it's kind of entertaining, because I can see her driving and go, this is exactly where I get it. This is me. This is how I drive. This is what's wrong with me. And it's entertaining to see that generational aspect. But we got through. We got through okay. I had to turn on navigation and we talked each other through it, and it was fine. It's a little mean to find that funny, but if I'd been driving, she probably would have found it funny. Because my grandmother's awesome. If you can't tell, I'm stalling by talking about my grandmother, because I got the corner again. I keep doing it. I'm just so good at building rooms with a random useless corner. I just want to fill the edges, and that's it. But, like, I don't want to put the bed in the middle, because that just makes all this useless. And I couldn't put that there then, because no, it has to go against the wall. It has to go against the wall. And I can't put it this way, because to access it, they'll need to be on this side, and then this is in the way. So then it renders most of the room useless. So I guess this is going to be the layout. That's not a functional rocking horse, so I'm not too stressed about it being accessible. I don't know what this is, but I'm intrigued by it, so I would like it to be in the room. I don't know what it's going to do. It might do nothing, but I'm just going to put it there in a walkthrough box, and we will find out. It'll be a present to myself, rather than a present to Francis. Francis will be the one to use it, but yeah. Okay. I'm not going to put a bunch of decorations in here, because he's a toddler. This is a nursery. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I want to put curtains on there, because some more fun facts from my childhood. When I was a baby, apparently my crib could not be near the wall, because I ripped all of the curtains off the wall. I was like a tiny titan. Like, I would just rip them down. So my crib is in the center of the room, And it was madness. Like, I still to this day am amazed that my mother elected to have more children. Like, I was not at all an easy child. I was like our first child. And I was not an easy baby to have. Like, good on her first. She's like, you know what? This one might be a demon, but I think the next one's gonna come out okay. And she was right. She was right. My younger brother, absolute angel. To this day. Me, well, you've heard me ramble, so y'all know what I'm like, how I am. Little chaotic, make way too many impulsive decisions. Which I think is healthy. I think it's good to make impulsive decisions. Even if those impulsive decisions occasionally mean you don't build a room for your toddler until last minute. But I think it's turning out cute, like this little surprise, it's a room kind of thing. Yeah? Please lie to me. I think it's turning out phenomenal. Come on, dude. Also, I'm trying really hard not to talk about Wheel of Time, because I did record the other rooms, and those will probably be posted before this, but I haven't done the voiceover for those yet. Which means I'm gonna talk about Wheel of Time in them. I know that I am. I can't help it. It was the season finale. I'm gonna have to wait a whole year to actually see more of it, which means I'm gonna sit and talk about it instead. Because I'm that kind of nerd, and Wheel of Time is like, I wanted to say my wheelhouse, but it's a little too much on the nose. But it is like my home base. Like, that is my main fantasy series. Like, I picked that up probably for the first time when I was like, God, I had to be like 19, maybe 18. Like, I was very young compared to how old I am now. And I just remember, at first I was kind of like, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names, but in retrospect, I don't know how to pronounce any names now, so that there's no difference there. But there was just something so enthralling about it that I just found charming. And so I kept reading. I only read like the first 3 books because the person who actually owned those books, like those were the only ones that they owned at the time. And it kind of fell to the wayside again. I'd only read the 3. I didn't realize there was more. And I happened to come across some more in, not Barnes, Hastings. I found more at Hastings, which is, I'm pretty sure, closed everywhere now, which is super sad, but at the same time, when it closed, I got like $500 worth of books for like nothing, so I guess sometimes things happen. But anyways, I found them at Hastings, and I was like, oh yes, I remember these. Started reading them, got super obsessed, and this was before the series had been finished. This was before Brandon Sanderson as well had been tapped to complete the series by Robert Jordan. And I remember being really nervous about him as well, and so that's when I started reading Brandon Sanderson's work. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I like this. Which, nowadays, I absolutely love most of his books. I haven't read everything of Brandon Sanderson's. Not because I don't like it, and I mean, he's prolific enough that I could read everything he has and he'd have new stuff out the next year because he'd be like that. But I like to save things. I like to save things because I know that I will enjoy them, but it's nice knowing that I haven't read it yet and still can. Why did me with the tapestries too, I don't know, I'm leaving it. But yeah, I'm one of those people that like saves series to read. And I own, because I've read the Mistborn series, and then I think I've read Aalsburg, I can't remember the name of it actually, is escaping my brain, but that one. But I haven't read a lot of the other ones that he has out. I own them, but I haven't read them. I just intend to read them. And again, that's entirely intentional and just one of my weird little quirks. I don't know if anybody else does that, but that's something that I've always done. And I think it stems from the fact that I like a lot of older books that they're either one-shots or like the writer just never wrote anything else, and it makes me sad. And so I'm like, when I know a writer has other works, like, I'm gonna wait because I don't want to read everything and then have that sadness of there's nothing left to read. Yeah, in retrospect, that's probably really weird, but hey, now the internet knows about it, so yay. I want to put a rug in here, but like, so I love this wolf rug thing, but the only thing I hate is how flat the top part is. Like, I get it, that's like where the head is and everything, but like, it does bother me a little bit. And also how perfectly symmetrical it is. Again, I get it, like, that's logical. It is an animal skin, and it, like, they're not gonna have like a janky leg out here. Like, that's just not, that's not cute. But it still bothers me, like, because it doesn't feel natural. So as much as I want to put that on the floor, I also don't want to. Like, this one, I love a lot, because even though it's also symmetrical, it just, like, I don't know, it just isn't the legs sticking out or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just like this one a lot better. I use the other one a lot, too. Like, it's not a bad piece of CC. This is literally, my brain is broken. But I'm babbling, so that's what I'm talking about. See, it's been 20 minutes now. 20 minutes of me decorating a teeny tiny nursery, saying that I'm not going to talk about Wheel of Time, but definitely talking about Wheel of Time. This is who I am. This is who I am as a person. And that's fine. I think this is honestly going to be it. Like I said, I don't want this to be super decorated. I can clutter nurseries, like, that's fine, but I don't like to over decorate them, because there's toddlers in there, and just like, no, like, you shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode, I guess episode? This video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, if you have any comments, thoughts, opinions, suggestions, anything you want to say, you can definitely leave that down below, and I will see you in the next one.